Hello, everyone. Hi. Welcome to Rivals of Waterdeep. We are a Dungeons & Dragons actual play show, and we are currently on our 6th season, our 7th episode, or episode 57. Pretty good. So we are going to go around the table, introduce everybody, and we'll proceed from there. So let's start with...
Oh, hello, everyone. My name is Serena Marie. Hi. I'll be playing Duo, a Kobold Rogue. A little bit about Duo is after a near-death experience, they were convinced that they had actually died. So they believe they are currently a ghost haunting their friends.
Hi, my name is Tanya DePass. I play Celise Astorio, a human paladin. Celise is actually not a lawful good paladin, since you can finally change that in 5e. She is on a path of vengeance. Hopefully she'll get it soon, before the season ends. And pronouns are she, her.
Oh, yeah, it's my turn. Hey, guys. I am Cicero Holmes. I am playing Perrin Underbow. He is your halfling bard. And a little about Perrin. Perrin doesn't get scared. He's kind of pretentious and very fancy. And a lot of times he speaks in PUs. So there are a lot of things and phrases that he'll use that will begin with the letter P, and another word will begin with the letter U.
Hi, everybody. My name is Brandon Stennis. I play Ren Leodon. A little bit about Ren. I would say he's like the bratty little brother that everybody hates, who's obsessed with gold, loves to be around his friends, and just, be a part of the adventure. Pronouns he, him for both me and Ren.
Hi, everybody. My name is Latia Bryant. This is my first show with Rivals. My character's pronouns are she, her, but my character is so far a mystery.
Yeah, even to us.
Yes.
So everyone is finding out together who I am playing today.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. Welcome, Latia, officially to Rivals of Waterdeep.
Thank you. I'm very excited and nervous to be here.
And welcome back to Serena. For those that don't know, Serena was on the show for the first six and a half seasons almost.
I've just missed one episode so
True.
Been so long.
But she is back, so we're excited for sure.
Wait,
all right.
I was on show only.
Why she left?
Why she left? Oh, because she didn't like us.
Right, yeah.
She just left. No, she, do you want to announce what you...
Sure. I recently got a job with Critical Role as their community and marketing manager.
Yeah, sweet. All right, so let's talk about some of the people that support us, some of the companies that endorse us. So want to give a shout out to D&D Beyond. Yes. So all of our character sheets and access to all the source material, if you want to keep it in the digital realm, you don't want to do all the physical stuff, all on D&D Beyond, and you can check them out at dndbeyond.com.
Yes. I want to talk about Level Up Dice, because without them, this show would not be happening.
Yes.
So please go give love to Level Up Dice. And speaking of Level Up, everyone should have gotten a card when you walked in. It gives you a discount on Level Up Dice, I think, for the next 30 days or so. And we are going to give away some dice at the end of the show. The trick is you have to be here.
Stay.
We're entertaining, we're funny, but if you leave, you might miss out on prizes. And so one of our wonderful door folks is handing out raffle tickets. Keep one side, give one back to them, and after Q&A, we will be doing some drawings. So thank you to Level Up Dice, and also Wormwood. Who wants to talk about Wormwood?
Yeah. Anybody else want to talk about Wormwood?
Sure.
I can
Let's
do
talk about Wormwood. Brandon, you want to talk about Wormwood?
Go right.
So Wormwood is, if you look at the table, these beautiful dice trays and dice vaults, they were provided by Wormwood. They're amazing, amazing, amazing company. And if you use our promo code
Rivals.
yeah, you get 10%, or is it
Free domestic shipping.
Free domestic shipping only. So free domestic shipping. And if you like what you see here, you can go right downstairs to the main floor and check out the mega booth, which has Level Up Dice and Wormwood and the Rook and the Raven.
Yeah,
Mega.
very good. Yeah, and the Rook and the Raven, they provide these fantastic notebooks. So if you want to write down all your stuff, awesome. I got a nice dragon out here. Which is
Yeah.
cool. And if you go to the rookandtheraven.com and use the code RIVALS, you get 15% off as well. And one thing also wanted to mention about Level Up Dice is our Diceomancy program.
Yes.
If you buy stuff from them and you go to bit.ly/LUD Rivals of Waterdeep, it'll give us points. We can level up. We can win things. We can raffle them back off to our people. So that's a cool thing about Level Up Dice. And our final company, Eldritch Foundry, who does minis of minis. Maybe they do minis. Will they do a mini of a mini? Like a just
Like a
a
tiny
I don't
bit
know.
mini.
So
I don't know.
microscopic
Exception.
like on the atomic level,
Yeah.
a mini. Yeah, so if you check them out at eldritch-foundry.com and use the code RIVALS DND, you get 10% off of them. All right, so anyone here never seen our show before? Just raise your hand.
All right.
All right, sweet.
All right.
Welcome to our show.
Well, thank you for coming. I wanted to give a really high-level recap of the past 6 seasons for you.
Now,
Just so you can know, it might take up the next 2 hours.
Thank you for the show.
But basically, our show is called Rivals of Waterdeep because we all formed our party in the city of Waterdeep, in Faerun. And in the first season, there was a town just south of Waterdeep called like Nightstone that was afflicted by a demon. And we all went into like Waterdeep. We caught up with like a group called the Black Guard with like Zaraj. And we, got a lot of people angry. Perrin did a rock star like performance. We made it out of there. In season 2, we basically had to deal with someone that was kidnapping people in an area called Three Daggers Alley. And we found out who that was, Merrick, and we dealt with him with swift justice as well. In season 3, we ran a modified version of Dragon Heist, if you're familiar with the Waterdeep stuff, where we were looking for a vault that had a bunch of gold in it that was embezzled by someone that you might see today. So we got in that vault and we found a dragon, and we, got a good chunk of the money. We saved some of the citizens of Nightstone.
But not all.
Some of the citizens
Yeah.
of Nightstone,
Yeah.
but unfortunately that dragon did burn down the entire city. Then in season 4, we settled in Troll Skull Manor.
Yeah, we did.
That was run by Duo, our Kobold Rogue, and Robbie Dirty D Jellymint, who was a tiefling that we met along the adventure that was like played by a former cast member, Carlos Luna, who is up there in the upper left, which I didn't notice. Until he is here in spirit.
He's not dead.
And we had to solve the mystery of Leaf, who was a like the ghost of a bartender at this manor. We
It
traveled.
was a scare B&B.
It was my
Scared-
scary.
Yes, exactly. We did name it the Scare B&B. There were all kind of ghosts going around. We traveled through time a few times, normal stuff.
Right.
And we, saved him and his daughters and his wife, which was like cool. Then in season 5, we got transported to Avernus, and we had to battle Haruman. But we met Mad Maggie, and we ran into the Wandering Emporium. We went to a rap concert that ended horribly.
So bad.
And so far this season, we have been in Waterdeep, but there's been some signs that there's been some connections to Avernus ever since we got back, and like we've been trying to see exactly what's going on. One thing I did not mention is we rotate DMs every 10 episodes. So the first 2 seasons were by Carlos Luna, and the third one was me, and the fourth one was Serena here. The fifth one was that guy.
Yeah, this
And then
guy.
the sixth one is this guy. So we all share the DM spot. All right, so now we're gonna recap the last episode, but one very important thing is we do what's called a whoosh.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
So
I'm
gonna
very
say
excited to whoosh with you all.
yeah. So I'm gonna say previously on Rivals of Waterdeep, and then everybody just need to say whoosh
Whoosh.
and make a little wave motion.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, put your back into it.
Yeah.
You know,
That kind of show.
a little wave motion. So, previously on Rivals of Waterdeep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, what happened last episode?
Didn't you just talk about it?
No, I did not.
No,
did not.
You didn't. You didn't talk about it. So we were in Troll Skull Manor. We started in Troll Skull Manor, but we ran through an office door that Celise was in. That Celise had been grabbed into.
Yes.
But once we went through that door, we weren't able to see anything. And then we were in the dark. And then Rin decided he was going to crawl on the ground to get to Perrin.
Yes.
But
Well, after you cast light.
yes,
so that
yeah,
you
yeah.
could see where
Perrin,
you
yeah. So
were.
Perrin cast light so he could see where he could try and see other people, but he wasn't able to see anybody. And Rin decided to crawl towards the light. Since Perrin is a halfling and Rin is an elf, he figured, oh, that would be the best way to do it. I'll be down on Perrin's level. But then when he got to Perrin, he was stuck to Perrin.
Yes.
He grabbed Perrin's forearms, and then his hands were stuck to Perrin's forearms.
Yes. On
Like
the
his
ground was
clothes,
like a
yeah.
sticky substance, but
Yeah.
like Rin didn't care. He kept going.
Yeah.
He kept going. Grabbed on. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think we were well,
We
not
stuck together for a
attacked. They were
while.
tentacles.
Yeah, tentacles.
Yeah, there were.
Yeah.
There were tentacles that.
It's not that kind of show.
Yeah. Yes.
See what happens when you
It was an
leave?
anime.
Yeah.
I don't
this is no.
Missed one episode. 10 minutes.
No, this is not a manga, guys. Not that kind of thing. Yeah, no, they were kind of swinging in like a pendulum-like motion, kind of trying to sense you.
Yeah, and then Celise had the bread idea.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Mostly because I'm evil.
making
Not
making it rain.
me. I'm evil, not my character yet. I decided to try to cast Create and Destroy Water over them to rinse them off.
Yeah.
So they got covered in 20 gallons of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very wet. Very wet.
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah.
She
But
made
it
rain.
worked. Sort of.
I mean, they were still stuck together.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
just
Sort of.
they were just damp.
Yeah.
And annoyed.
Yeah, and annoyed. But it did help wash off the grotesque
Yes.
costume.
Yes.
that you
Yes.
had
So
on.
yeah. So Perrin for most of the season had disguised himself as a grotesque.
It's like a tree
Did he
monster.
disguise
Yeah.
himself, or was it like a makeshift costume that went horribly wrong?
Well, I mean,
Both?
or disguise, right? Like, I mean, either way. And then he sometimes he talked with a different voice, but yeah, he stopped doing that when he was around his friends, and then this costume was washed away
Yes.
after.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Celise said, I don't like the look of this tentacle. She sliced that joint
Right.
off.
And that's when we discovered it was attached to a giant snail.
Yes, an incredibly giant, if you're familiar with the D&D monsters, a flail snail. And the flail snail was not at all amused by Salisa's antics, and we had a fairly long initiative battle
Yes.
with this
Snail.
snail. You guys found out that magic has a chance to bounce off of this snail,
Yeah.
That was
which Rin found to serious effect.
Yeah.
it hurt.
You found
It hurt real bad.
you found that the snail was immune to poison and fire. And you did not beat the snail, but the snail did kind of like retreat into its shell.
Yes. It
At-
turtled up.
Yes. At that time, like the light that you cast kept like penetrating through this magical darkness, and you saw that you were in a city
Right.
that you did not recognize, but you saw that the skies like reminded you of Avernus,
Yes.
and you saw just these enormous chains coming up from different parts of the ground. You guys all rolled some perception,
Yes.
and some history, and you found out that you were on the city of Elturel,
Yes.
which was transported to Avernus and currently being suspended over the river Styx, which is a river that makes you mad. And it was slowly being lowered into this river. So you were in there. You found a way out.
Yeah. Perrin did.
You were chased by a horde of devils as you were leaving,
Right.
and you saw one that was kind of in the front, kind of like a green bulbous kind of figure.
Yeah, and he was talking a lot of smack.
No, he didn't really say much.
I
One
mean,
thing.
He said one thing.
And what did you call that character, though, Sharif?
Oh yeah. So like I called him Trenchcoat Slimer
yes.
because he looked like Slimer with a coat. I mean, that's what he looks like. Slimer with a coat and a scepter. So yeah. So as of now, we are back in Troll Skull Manor, but I did mention that it seemed like it was just like you left.
Yes.
So it seemed like no time had passed
Right.
when you left. Like the same guests are milling around, and Duo, doesn't really know what's happening. He was in the kitchen making a drink that Rin invented 2 episodes ago
Yeah.
called a Shirley Temple,
Yes.
which consists of whiskey, ice,
And oranges.
a half of an entire orange,
Half of a lemon.
half of an entire lemon,
Yeah.
and garnish.
Yeah.
So like Duo's just lining these up. He's just making them. Are we ready to get going?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Get
All
in
right.
there.
Cool. All right. So the party has rushed back into Troll Skull Manor. Duo, who's been making all these drinks, you hear this like commotion outside. You decide to run out of the kitchen, and you see the rest of the party who you didn't even know left.
Oh, you all look so stressed out right now. What's going on? Do you guys want to? I made a whole lineup of Shirley Temples if you want to get down with some whiskey.
Can I take one of those? I'm gonna need one of those. I've been stuck to Perrin for quite a long time, and I just, I'm just a little shaky.
All right, you just left though.
You've been gone
Well,
for a while.
How long have you been gone for?
You literally been gone for like 20 minutes, maybe? Like I thought you like went to the store or something.
What store?
Please,
The market.
please understand thing too. This is not a time to be joking.
You would know when I'm joking. I start handing them the Shirley Temples.
Shirley Temples?
Temples? Question mark.
Yes, it's always a question.
Yeah.
Always a
And
question.
they have like really fun makeshift like swirly straws.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I have.
Sweet. Yeah. So if you remembered, you also carried Corinne back,
Yes.
who like was down and had to make a death saving throw
Yes,
from this
that's
snail.
That's right.
So he's healed, but he's still like weak. So like he like sees this and like he's just like, we don't have time to drink. We have to get to the castle enters.
The what?
We have to get to the castle enters.
I don't understand what you're saying. Castle enters?
They're a very famous noble family.
Oh.
Well, you're from Waterdeep. You should know, right?
No, I don't hang out with rich people.
Well,
You hang out with me though, Duo. What are you talking
but-
about?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I'm a
You're my
little
business partner,
fancy.
you know?
look, there's, look, we've just been through, I don't know what, okay?
Did-
I appeared in front of a snail,
Whoa.
and then I woke up, on the ground.
Oh.
But I know that the Castellaners have had rumors of communing with people on other planes. I think we should go there, but I don't know if I can go there in this shape. So we should either go right now, which would probably be the best idea, or we should probably consider maybe taking a little rest, like before we go.
I mean, I can make up a room for everybody, and you can just like have a quick lay down for a bit. Because like even if you went now, you're barely standing. You know, if you go try to fight somebody right now, you would absolutely die.
Yeah, so like Corinne, he tries to get in like a fighting stance, but he stumbles a bit, and he's
And
kind
then
of
do I
like,
drop him because I was holding him up?
well, he's like gotten out of your grip to make this like.
So I'm just gonna
statement.
watch him, be like, all right.
Yeah. So like he like stumbles a bit and is like, yeah, I think you're right, but here's the thing: if we go now, and like he like kind of like looks at the out the windows and says, well, it's late now, so we might have an advantage if we go now. If we try to go in the morning, we might like run into some more people.
Well, it seems as if going now would be an even more perilous undertaking, considering how poorly you look.
Yeah, man. You look so
Yeah.
bad right now.
Yeah, as you say that, he's already like he's laying on the ground, like
I'm just gonna
Oh,
I'm
you
just
might
gonna
be
do some
right.
healing on him because I should be useful. I'm a paladin.
Sure, yeah, you can heal him.
All right, I'm healing him for 3d8.
Okay.
Hopefully it's useful. 8,
Okay, great.
2, and so he gets 17 points back.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. So as he's like yawning, he's like, ooh. And he gets up a little bit. He doesn't quite get up, but like he just like, thank you.
Duo runs in the back and gets him like a very fluffy robe. It's a hotel robe, and kind of drapes it across his shoulders.
Oh wow.
Time to go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, I monogrammed this.
This
Sweet.
duo, this
Yeah.
cloth you received, where did you get it from?
I know a guy.
Is the guy's name Terry? Is this Terry's cloth?
Terry's cloth. 100%. Yeah, you know him.
So like
Very nice. Terry has the best cloth.
yeah, so Corinne is in this robe. He is almost passed out
Yeah.
on the ground.
Healing?
I mean, the healing won't wake him up. Like he's
Oh, so
like
he's just asleep.
well, he's
He's just
weak and
exhausted.
exhausted. Like he just had like a near-death experience. Well, an actual death experience.
Walk it off.
So he's kind of passed out on the ground. You can choose to leave without him, or you could rest with him. It's up to y'all. What do y'all want to do?
Ren is like, a little bit tipsy after his little Shirley Temple.
One drink.
One drink.
One drink.
And he walks out, we need to rest. Okay, look, I love all of you.
Love you.
Okay, but I'm really tired, and Corinne's asleep. So, Celeste, I say we sleep. Please?
Okay.
You're grown. You're what? How old for an elf?
But you get mad when I choose to do my own thing,
You go lay down somewhere.
Okay, I'm just gonna sleep right here. Okay.
Oh,
On the floor next
on the
to Corinne.
floor. Everyone's gonna be on the
You know what? We're just gonna leave him there.
So
He made the bed he wants to lay in. He can stay there.
Is anyone gonna go to their room?
Yeah, I
going
can
to my
make
room.
A room
Ren is
or
passed
something.
out on the floor.
Karen
The whole
leaves
scale
and
BMP
goes
here.
to his room.
Are y'all gonna bring Ren to his room or just leave? Yeah, I should leave him on the ground.
I'm gonna.
Just leave him on the ground.
Can I drag Ren to his room?
Yeah, sure.
Great.
You're a kobold.
I have a -1 strength modifier.
I mean, you will have to drag him. I mean, you will have to drag him upstairs.
Yes.
I'll have to drag him upstairs.
Oh,
I mean, the rooms are upstairs.
Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
Please.
that.
Okay.
I can't wait.
All right.
Describe this visual too.
That is a 6.
Okay. Tell me how you try to drag him. and I tell you
So,
what happens.
Duo wraps his claws around Rin's shoulders
Yeah.
and is like trying to pull, but Rin is completely solid, and so Duo's feet are slipping against like the wood floor, and then Duo tries to do one of these, so grabs Rin's jacket, and you hear a sort of ripping sound. And then Duo puts him back and kind of walks away.
Okay. What does Celise do? Do you go to your room?
She lets out a very long sigh. And is there anywhere on the ground floor that we could put them, or do they have to go? Like,
No,
they're-
you can. I mean, y'all can do whatever you want. Like, if you want to leave them on the ground, leave them on the ground.
I'm gonna take whatever. I'm gonna like fold something under their heads and just pat them on the head and go to my room.
Okay, great. What do you fold under their heads?
I-
Towel?
I'm gonna actually. Hey, Duo, you got another robe?
Oh yeah, I got 6 of them.
So I fold up the robe and put it under his head, and it's like deuces.
All right. Okay, so we end the night with Corinne and Rin passed out on the ground. Everyone else back up to their rooms. All right.
Yeah.
So so now we're gonna move to the next day.
Is that a short or a long rest?
It's a long rest for sure.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I mean it's a night.
Yes.
I mean, do you want it to be a short rest?
No.
I want it to be a very long one.
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot, y'all.
Yeah, exactly. We've had quite a bit of like the HPs are a little low for some of us. All right, so the next day, I'll say everyone that went to their rooms are heading downstairs. Ren, would you say that you would be an early riser and that you'd be up when they come down, or that you would be still asleep?
I think he would still be asleep a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as y'all walk down, Ren is passed out. Corinne is definitely still passed out. So what do you do to rouse them?
Making tacos. Yeah, I'm just putting a plate of tacos in front of both of them.
Okay, sweet. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you wake to the sweet smell of tacos?
Ren's just like, he like wakes up like, it's tacos? Breakfast tacos? Dude, did you make tacos?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I
Okay.
did, buddy.
Can I have like 5?
Yes. And like Duo just like disappears.
And then Ren starts eating and he's like, why is my jacket ripped?
Duo's gone.
But he doesn't know it's because he's eating tacos, so it just keeps going.
Okay. All right. So all the noise that you made kind of rustles Corinne up, and like he's like, you know, he seems a little more about himself. He seems a little more confident, and he's like, we must leave immediately. I don't think I have time to even wash up. We just got to go.
Well, you all of a sudden seem to be all about business. There is always time for breakfast.
And washing up.
Yeah, you gotta, no, you've been around a snail, you gotta clean up.
All right. So he
It is purely unsanitary to not be clean.
okay. So he grabs one of the bathrobe that was like kind of like behind his mag. He like spits on it. He kind of hits his.
Hold on.
Goes
Oh
like
no.
No, no.
Oh no.
And he's just like,
All right.
all right,
No.
let's.
So,
Let's-
seeing
let's-
as, hold
let's
on.
go.
No. Seeing as how it's a new day. Oh no. And we've rested. Celise is going to literally drag him upstairs
Oh, okay.
and put him in a tub and cast Create Water.
Okay. You know, you don't even have to roll for that because he deserves it. Hopefully, you're not going to create like 30 gallons of water.
No, I'm only going to do it at first level.
Okay.
But that's 10 gallons of water, and I throw a bar of soap at him and shut the door.
Okay. As you see like the door closing, you see the look of his head. He's kind of like, like he knows he did. Like he knows he's being bad.
Wash behind, and as I shut the door, I'm like, wash behind your ears.
Yeah, he just like whatever.
Wait,
Um,
isn't Corinne an adult?
mean-
in age,
Well, he's an
yes.
elf, right?
Fair.
He is as old as an adult is.
All right,
Um,
fair.
All right, so I'm gonna say everybody's all ready.
Mhm.
You guys want to head out?
Yeah.
So are you going?
Oh yeah, I have my backpack
Yeah.
on. I'm ready for an adventure. You guys left me last time, and I was,
All right, sweet. Okay. What are we gonna do with the manor? You guys gonna leave it?
Oh no! Last time it got stolen from
Yeah,
me.
lock the
Yes.
door.
Lock the
We
door.
lock
Yeah.
Oh,
everything.
you locked the door.
Lock the door.
Put chains on the door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
BRB.
good idea.
yeah. So for those who missed the second episode, we kind of left to bury our friend, and Duo entrusted
A stranger.
a random stranger with the keys to the place, and when we got back, it was taken over. So, yeah. So, all right. So everything's locked, all right? Like you put the chain on.
Right.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I know, like there's like a Sloman shield
Right, yeah.
sign in front of the manor.
Viper arm.
Yeah. So we're not gonna go through walking there. We're there. We're at the Castellaners.
Oh.
Nice.
All right.
Yay.
All right.
Yeah, we're not gonna cover walking there. It's in a ritzy part of Waterdeep. It's in the Sea Ward. It's not too far from where you went to Corinne's birth house.
Sure.
That was destroyed
Sure.
by Ashbourne, who was Serena's other character. Yeah, so when you get to the door, oh, I am not prepared. How about y'all riff a little bit about what you do when you see this majestic house as I get what I need?
Wow.
Ooh, this looks fancy.
This looks so fancy.
I think I could live here. You guys could go back to Scare BB. I'll stay here.
Wait, no. There's probably somebody else who lives here, right? You gonna evict them? Or?
No, we are not a victim.
Oh no, I thought that was like fair game because I got evicted and then I had to steal it back. So if we evict that person,
We're
we
not.
can
No,
steal-
no,
Okay.
no.
Fine, Sleaze, you take all the fun out of everything.
I'm the paladin. It's my job.
Fair.
Fair.
Very fair. All right, so as you get to the door, it's a very large door. Surprisingly, there's no like guards. Like you can just kind of walk right up to this door. Like there's no, it just looks like it's like just a regular house on the street. Which is kind of weird because it's like a mansion basically. As you walk through the door, the door opens and you see what looks like a bird.
Oh.
Everyone roll history. Want to see if you are familiar with this.
That was a whole one.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
A
well,
whole one.
you
Oh.
thought you rolled a 1.
That's right.
However, because you're in the presence of a bard or a halfling who has bountiful luck, you get to roll again. So narratively, what happened was Celeste was trying to think of a place, but she was thinking of a different place. And then she rolled again.
I bet you rolled it.
That's too much like real life. And an 18, and you said what? History?
Yes.
Says a total 20.
All right. Anyone else? What else? What
I got
everybody else?
18.
Nat 20.
Oh.
That's 20.
I got a 9.
Okay. Typical duo. Yeah. So I'll say that everybody that did well. You noticed that the bird is covered in a white undershirt with a green sash, gold rings adorn the protective gauntlets on the bird's arms. Bright red wings emerge from the sides, and you would recognize this as in Arakara. Am I mispronouncing that?
Aarakocra?
Arakakra.
Mm.
That's what I said. And next to this new character that you've never seen is like a older gentleman. He's like a human. And he basically says, "Welcome. Are you here for the games?"
What games?
The games. Why else would you be here?
Oh, we love games. We definitely do. Can you describe the rules of this game to us?
You can start in door A or door B. And he points to these doors that are like behind him, like these 2 doors that are entering in.
Okay.
Well, my friend,
Oh, wait, okay. Door A it is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then he like opens up door A, and then he says, "My bodyguard will assist you, just to make sure that I don't recognize you. I want to make sure you're not rabble rousers of any sort."
it's preposterously unspoken of you.
Roll deception. What are you doing? You didn't have to say anything. Roll deception.
You can just walk through the door.
Please crit fail.
No, of course not. 18.
18. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So like he's like, you look especially trustful with that smile.
Well, of course, Perrin Underbow at your service.
And then like he reaches out and grabs your cheeks and say, "I love that smile."
Well, this is not a kid's show from the 80s. Please, unhand my cheeks.
That's pretty good PU.
Thank you very
pretty
much.
good PU there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So as you walk through like the door, he pulls you aside and like I says, "Just keep an eye on them. You can play the games with them. Just make them trust you, and then you can like report back to me what's going on."
Got it.
All right. So you guys walk in with this new character that is behind you, who we don't know who, like the name yet. You can ask.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Okay.
I'm the bodyguard of the Castellanters. My name is Dahani.
Tahani?
Dahani.
Dahani? Oh, it's nice to meet you. I'm Duo. Yeah.
Nice. You're adorable.
Oh, well, you're amazing, majestic bird.
So how tall is Duo?
I would say Duo is probably like 4'1".
4'1". Yeah.
Wow, you're not. I've got like 9 inches on you. So there's not much of a height disparity. There's not much of a height disparity there. So she's a small bird.
Small bird.
All right. Okay. So as you walk in, so you walked in door A. So like you kind of see it like looks like half of a curved oval room. So if you remember when like you went into Corinne's room, it was like the Oval Office. It was like a huge oval with like a desk in the middle. Now it's like half of like a oval. In front of you, you like see a table with like a bunch of cards and like 3 cans. And way in the back, you see a bunch of like different shapes. There's like spheres, there's pyramids, there's rectangles, all kind of stuff there. And there's people that are milling about. Does anyone approach any of these?
Other than the table with the items on it, are there decorations in the room? Like, what does the room itself look like?
Roll investigation.
Great.
See what you can see here.
Ooh, that is a 19.
Okay, great. All right. So the room, it almost looks like you're inside of like a very cold, like metal sphere.
Oh.
Like it's gray, like there's some reflections, but you can't really make out any decorations. The only thing that like you can see way in the back are like 2 very large windows.
Right, but it doesn't seem like there's things of value in this room other than what's on the table. Like if someone were to want to steal things.
There are people milling about,
Cool.
and because your investigation was so high, they all look super rich and super wealthy and not the type to be paying attention to where their stuff is.
Oh.
Because they're around other wealthy people, and they're like, hey, like no one's here is going to steal from me, like because everybody's rich.
I want to steal something from them. Could we
Yeah.
do like a dual steal?
Rin and Duo just like make eyes at each other and then like start scouting
Like
the room
which
a
one
bit.
would be? Yeah.
All right. So as you're scouting, there's like a very small character in a hood that's like in front of the table with the like cards on it. Like, come one, come all. Welcome to the games of chance.
Oh.
Does anyone here think they have a chance at the games of chance?
Ooh.
Not the rapper. Games of chance.
Games of chance. Games of chance.
Have I gone with any other players of the game before this?
No.
Okay. So I'm not familiar with what is happening.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. You are new on the job. And they have all they let you know was that there is a celebratory thing happening. Almost as if they're trying to keep you blind from what's happening.
How dare they?
Yeah. All right. So as he hears you say game of chance, you hear under the hood like, oh, not you guys again. Pulls off the hood. You guys know who it is.
It's a little small.
It's Lil Smoke.
Oh, God.
Lil Smoke. He takes off his hood and he's like, oh, why do you always follow me?
Whoa.
We didn't follow
We thought you died in Avernus.
Died. I was contracting in Avernus. I got businesses everywhere.
Wait a minute. I heard you betrayed everybody though. Like,
Look, what?
Did you betray everybody?
What do you mean?
Like the time that you like sent everybody to murder us?
I was supposed to have a concert, and I don't know what happened.
Sure you did.
I don't.
Sure.
Do you want to play a game of chance?
I guess so.
You all know this fellow?
Well,
This is Lil Smoke.
Yeah.
No is
Yes.
relative.
Lil Smoke.
know him we do. Trust him. It's a precarious undulation. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Take that was
I was hoping.
yeah.
that was such
Yeah.
a
You get a half point. You get a
Right,
half
Yeah,
yeah.
we winners. It's fine.
no, that's not even worth half. a
Words
point.
just swirling in my head and they just stop.
I should give you a disadvantage on your for a missed PU.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Little Smoke is like, any suckers want to play the game of chance? And he's looking directly at y'all, man.
I will, sure.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, well, go ahead,
Anyone?
then.
Just one?
Yeah,
Just
no.
one.
I'll play some games of chance. Yeah.
All right.
And
So,
Lisa's wondering what her chances is if she like throws her shield.
Perrin's gonna cast Zone of Truth
okay.
on Lil Smoke, and after he isn't there a saving throw?
Yes, there
There is a
is.
saving throw.
Mhm.
So a charisma saving throw of 16.
Okay. Before I do the saving throw, I will say as you, what do you get in a certain pose to cast this? Do you like, or is it kind of like a subtle kind of casting?
Perrin looks at Lil Smoke, and he just kind of cocks an eyebrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's the saving throw? Charisma, you said, right?
Yeah, charisma.
All right. So he does not pass.
All right. Well, so Perrin looks at Lil Smoke and he says, Lil Smoke, perhaps you'd like to explain what the chances may be for this particular game.
The chances. It's like a loot box. he does not say that. I'm sorry. He doesn't say that.
Nope, too late.
It's like, haven't you played Overwatch?
How many V-Bucks do you have?
How many V-Bucks? No. So he's like looking at you like, why would I tell you the chances? Oh, you're not trying to get away with a little magic here, are you?
Well, I don't need to try.
These are games of chance. Magic is blocked here.
Oh, well, perhaps then.
Look above you.
All right, so Perrin looks.
All right, so like again, you see it's this very gray, solid, almost like you're in like a metal sphere.
Oh,
So
Oh.
so your zone did not work.
yeah.
And as a throwback to I forgot what episode it is, Perrin remembers. Well, I don't remember if it was Perrin or Cicero that said this, but like a Faraday cage.
Yes, yes.
You know.
Yes, Cicero remembers.
All my
it.
nerds out there.
Yeah, like a Faraday cage.
The electric fields are blocked,
Yeah.
man. It's zero in there, so
Yes,
your
it's a
boy.
Faraday
your
cage.
magic does not work.
Yeah, I was gonna roll a history for that, but yeah.
Yeah. So
There we go.
nice job.
All right, thank you.
But the guards did not see you, so good work. All right, so it was duo. And
Dahani.
anyone else playing or doing?
Donnie.
Yeah,
Dahani was playing.
or doing anything else.
Perrin's gonna play a game of chance. Why not?
Okay,
Yeah.
Ren.
I feel like Ren is gonna walk up to Lewis Smoke and really yell at him and be like, "You know what? We were in Avernus. I was waiting for that concert. I spent days and hours waiting, and we didn't even get to see anything. Can you at least give us a little bit of what we were gonna get?"
Oh.
You know, throw in some bars, little
What?
smoke.
I don't perform for free, okay? I don't perform.
What if I
for
give
free.
you a piece of gold?
Don't
Just
give
for
him
one.
anything.
I'm worth more
I
than
wanted
a
to
piece
see a
of gold.
concert, and we didn't get it.
Did you forget the 40-some people we had to fight to get out of Avernus because of this kid?
It wasn't because of me. I don't know what
Oh,
happened.
hush. You've been a liar since we met you.
I'm not a liar. I'm a businessman.
The same thing. It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing. I just
Oh, be
did some
quiet.
business with Enron and I did some,
What's Enron?
you know, I might have ran some housing scams,
Oh, so you're the reason I couldn't get a house.
some mortgage-backed securities.
Right.
Oh, so you're the reason I couldn't get a house in Waterdeep, huh?
All right, so his game of chances, he has 3 cans.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
And you see him open up the can, and he puts like a ball into the can. They are numbered 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So he puts a ball under can 1. Okay. 1's on the left, 2's like in the middle, 3's on the right, and then he starts to switch them. So he switches. He's pretty good. Actually, I'm gonna roll to see how good he is at this.
So can I be that person? How many people here grew up in Chicago and rode the Red Line? So you know exactly what's happening, don't you? Okay, just checking.
Or you know, if you're from the New York area and you've been to Port Authority or Grand Central, yeah,
Or Times Square.
yeah, or Times Square.
You've left the house.
Okay,
Or Coney
so-
Island, or outside my house,
yeah. So
or in my
because
bedroom.
because he rolled an 18, I'm gonna pick the harder path that I put here.
Oh.
Okay, so he
All right.
switches the 1 and the 2, the 3 and the 1, the 2 and the 3, the 3 and the 2, the 1 and the 3, and the 2 and the 1.
Lost.
Oh no.
And then he says, "Which one is it under?"
Oh no.
Oh.
Can I roll a perception check?
Yeah.
You can roll perception at disadvantage. Yes.
Okay. It's better than nothing. It's my first roll, you guys.
Yeah.
First roll at arrival, and it's at disadvantage.
Good job.
Oh, okay. All right. Perception, it's still a 15.
Oh,
all
okay.
right.
All right, so I'll say that you are able to see that there are. How can I put this? You're able to follow him for most of it, actually.
Okay.
It's just right at the end is where it trips you up, but like you can see that there's no way it would be under the 3rd can.
I would say that I don't know how if it's are we seated or standing?
You're standing.
Standing. I'm standing very very close to Dahani.
Mhm.
During this, and Duo is actually not paying attention to the game as much as they're trying to peek into Dahani's pockets. I want to figure out who this person is.
Yeah, well, that's you making a stealth roll or
Sleight of hand.
or sleight of hand roll. Yeah, stick in them pockets.
Thief.
Give me the loot.
That is a 16.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot. All right, so Tell me how you reach in.
So they're standing very, very close together, and Duo has like their hands like this, but with their tail kind of like searches around in their pouch.
Yeah,
pouch,
there's a pouch.
and just sort of like scoop something out with their tail and like
Oh, with the tail.
Yeah.
It's pretty fancy. All right.
Yeah.
What would she find?
You get a little pot of paint.
ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, Duo looks at the pot of paint, puts it in their pocket, and I would like to put something, like give them a present. I want to sleight of hand something else into their pocket.
Oh.
Can I
okay.
do that?
Like from where?
From me.
Like okay. Something you have? Sure.
Yeah, because I feel like we're trading now. Because I thought it would be like a secret, but I'm like, oh, I just stole a hobby.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you something.
Yeah. That's sure.
I'm gonna sneak back in a handkerchief.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like an embroidered handkerchief.
I don't think
that-
you have to roll for it. You
great.
you just put it in there.
Great.
Yeah.
While this was going on, I rolled perception,
Okay.
and it's a total of 20
Okay. You roll perception for what?
for watching the.
Okay. So like as you were okay, I'll say that you came to the same conclusion
Oh,
that there's no way it could be in under the third cup.
Okay.
Well, what was it? A nat 20?
No. it was a total
Okay.
of 20.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see that it can't be under the third one.
So
So it has to be
Parent-
the first or the second.
Perrin does it? Perrin, while all of this was going on, while Duo was checking out the honey,
Mhm.
while Celise was checking out the table, Perrin was checking out Little Smoke. Now, Perrin and Little Smoke have spent some time together. Much like Little Smoke, Perrin has spent a lot of time on the streets scavenging and rummaging and having to fend for himself. So he's kind of hip to the game. So instead of watching the table, Perrin has been watching Little Smoke's hands.
Like yeah.
And so I'd like to roll a sleight of hand or to check like Little Smoke's pockets or check the table. Because I'm assuming he's
You're
doing
trying
it
to-
on the table
Yes.
with
He is behind a table.
with
and he's moving
like a tablecloth on
Yeah,
it,
sure. Yeah.
something to
Tablecloth.
cover it.
Huh?
Yeah.
So you're trying to just look at his hand motion, or you're trying to like do something? Like,
Oh, no, oh yeah.
What
So
are
I'm
you
not,
trying to do?
Perrin's not trying to do anything. He's trying to, I guess, perceive where the ball would be.
okay, sure.
Because he heavily suspects that it's not in a
Mm.
can.
This really is Port Authority.
Right.
Wow, you lost again. I don't know.
So what am I rolling?
If you're so, I would say perception.
All right.
If you wanted to propose something else, I would consider it.
Oh, all right.
But to me, it would be a perception roll.
Okay. Dirty 19.
All right. Okay. So again, you make the conclusion that it cannot be in cup number 3.
Could not be in cup number 3. So
50% chance. Come on, suckers. I don't got all day.
It's the middle one.
well,
Yeah, I think it's cup number 2.
Yeah.
I think it's hands 1 and 2.
Hands 1 and 2. That's not a cup. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
So cup number 2, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Cup number 2?
Yeah.
So quick
Wait.
out of character question, is Zone of Truth still active?
So Zone of Truth did not work
Right.
because magic is
In this
as
magic
these are
Faraday
games,
cage.
and they don't want people to be cheating.
Yes.
Well, magically cheating. Yeah, so that was blocked. So.
Oh, well.
All right, so okay, so I'm gonna do cup 2. That's okay with you guys?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are we giving you money if we lose?
No.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
You actually don't know what happened.
Yeah, we don't know the stakes.
No one asked.
No one ever
No
asked.
one
the
asked.
stakes.
No one asked.
No one
Oh,
ever
God.
asked.
Oh, well. Oh, no, I'm really
No one
stressed out now.
We're screwed.
What do we do?
I kind of wish you did ask.
Bad. I just realized.
All right, so he takes cup 2, pulls it up. There's nothing under there. Sorry, suckers.
I reach for cup number 1. and lift it up.
Hey, this is my game.
I do it anyway.
Okay. You see the ball under there, and then like he says, "Look, I don't really know you. You're hanging around these people, but I'll give you one shot because of you. I'll let you get one more shot at this.
Thanks, I guess.
But you guys suck at the cans. We're gonna do some cards. We're gonna do some cards. How are you feeling? How are your lucks feeling? How are your fingers feeling?" And then like his fingers are kind of.
Celeste just looks at him, she's like, I'm feeling stabby.
Well,
So Dahani has talons, so her talons are trying to do what his fingers are doing, and it's not working. This doesn't translate to me.
Nice. All right. So as he is doing that, you hear kind of like in the back near the windows, you see a figure like, "Enough with that, young boy. If you want a real game, come back here."
What does this guy look like?
Yeah.
Roll.
Person. What does this person look like?
Roll investigation. And actually, for Perrin and Rin, roll history.
Oh, okay.
okay. Oh, well, so instead of investigation?
Yes.
Or,
Oh, okay.
Yes. You two roll history.
Oh, well. He fell asleep in class, and then Cicero rolled a 1.
Oh.
Because he's got bountiful luck, he's a halfling. Cicero fell asleep in class, and then he woke up after.
Okay, just roll.
Shut up.
Just roll.
14.
Okay.
Yeah, I
What'd
got
you
11.
7.
10.
9.
Everyone dies. Let's go.
Oh,
All right.
Well, it's been nice seeing you. Goodbye.
Okay, so can you remind me of you two again? I'm sorry. Was you 14?
Yeah, I got 11.
Okay. All right. So he's covered up, but Perrin with that 14, he can kind of see under because he's like also wearing like kind of like a hood,
Right.
and you see just for a brief moment, you see some locks kind of like come under the hood, like kind of descend a bit, and you also see. You can't quite make his face out, but you see a bit of what looks like a scar over his face, but he's otherwise covered up. And he's like, "Come over here. There's a much better game here. Don't waste time with the young ones."
Rin, I believe that is your paramour unrequited.
What?
Gideon.
No, wait, not again.
Wait.
I cannot be around him because I cut his face, but I also still
Wait,
feel a little-
what?
Wait, what happened? What'd you do?
I like it.
You cut somebody's face?
Yeah,
Whose
no.
face? That guy?
It was a crime of
What?
passion. It was
Oh, dang, really?
passion.
It like really was a crime of passion.
Yeah.
Like, it really was.
Ren, you know there's like legal ways to end a marriage.
I mean, I like to go the most ridiculous route all the time.
Well, we knew that.
All right. So do you stay with Little Smoke and try the cards, or do you go over, or do you split? What's going on? What we doing?
I mean, Rin's definitely.
I want to go
Gideon.
over and try to.
Perrin's
say
gonna
hello
go over.
and
Oh, I'm going over because I want to see this.
try to
Yeah, same.
apologize.
All right. So everybody's going.
Me and Duo got
Yeah, I'll follow their lead.
Okay. Okay. All right. So
Duo, are you staying with?
No, I'm going with you, and I'm opening up the jar of paint, and I'm just playing with it.
All right.
So,
yeah.
Like in full.
view of you, yes.
How did you get my paint?
Oh, you should. This is your paint. Oh, I just found this paint. Are you sure it's yours?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a really pretty color. You want it back? I could keep it.
No, you can have it's a present now. It's a present. You can have it.
Oh, thank you so much. I was right about you. And Duo nods and then goes forward and walks.
All right. As you walk away from like a Little Smoke, he's like, "Maybe next time, suckers." And as you approach this other place, which like again, remember there's like spheres, there's rectangular boxes, pyramids, all kinds of like kind of like three-dimensional shapes. You would notice, since you have rolled, that this is who you know as Gideon, who was someone that you previously fought in Troll
Yes.
Skull Manor. He was looking for Thavius Krieg, who was the person that took over Troll Skull Manor. But he's acting like he doesn't seem to recognize who you are.
Oh, really?
He's just like, welcome to the games of shapes. Would you like to try?
Does he take off his hood?
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
Baron, I don't think he recognizes us.
That-
So this might be my time and my shot to try again.
Like get back together with him, or
Well, my friend, shoot your shot.
I mean, I can go say hi. Do you think he will punch me again? Because my jaw still hurts.
Well,
are you?
Yes, Gideon in their previous fight reached over and punched Rin in the face. Pretty hard, actually. Yeah.
well, I think this time punching is unnecessary. So everything is.
PUs. Sweet.
Yeah.
I'll go in and try to offer a peace offering in case he recognizes us, and I will apologize right away.
Very well.
Okay.
All right. So do
yeah.
you go up to him?
Slowly, like kind of just like, oh hey. Oh, you have a game over here? What is this game?
This is the games of shapes.
Oh, I love shapes. They're great. My favorite shape is a circle.
Are you like what is this?
He's trying to hide, like to make sure.
Oh, you're trying to hide yourself.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
trying to hide your whole body.
Yeah. Rin is
Hold on.
covering his eyes.
Understood. Okay.
So wait, so you really walk up to this dude like that?
Yeah, he walks up. Yeah.
Sleece walks up behind him, just smacks him on the back of the head.
It's okay. It's okay. I just don't want us to have anger towards each other. Like he punched me, I sliced his face.
Wait,
Something could
wait.
happen.
What are you referring
No,
to?
Yeah, my favorite shape is a circle. Yeah, like triangle's like the next favorite one after that. But yeah, we can start playing this game if you want us to play.
Circles. Speaking of circles, he brings out. He goes back into this box. He brings out a flat ring, right? So it's like a circle with a hole in it, right? And he brings out another circle, and he puts over the ring, so you see it's like kind of the same size as the ring. And then he brings out a smaller circle that fits inside of the ring.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense?
Okay.
All right.
sorry, I'm trying to picture it in my mind.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. I actually was gonna bring props, but I did not.
Gallagher DM.
All right. So he basically says he has the ring in the large circle. He basically says half of this large circle holds 5 gallons of water. Oh no! And then he puts that down, and then he puts up a smaller circle, and he says a quarter of this circle holds 1 gallon of water. Puts that down, and he holds up the ring and says, how many gallons of water would go in this ring?
Can the honey just leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, duo is not about.
Y'all can do whatever you want. You could roll intelligence. Remember in your math classes that you had.
Can you repeat it?
You can also leave.
Can you repeat it?
Are you asking him that, or are you asking me that?
I'm
as
asking
DM?
the DM.
You'd have to ask
Yes,
Gideon that.
yes.
You can ask Gideon. Ask him.
Please repeat. It was previously unheard. Thank you.
Yes, the games of shapes. I shall repeat it, because I'm a fair judge. All right. So he holds up the ring. He puts the circle over the ring, and then he says, half of this circle holds 5 gallons of water. And then he takes the smaller circle, which fits inside the ring. He says a quarter of this circle holds 1 gallon of water. And then he holds up just the ring by itself and says, "How much water fits in this ring?"
I still hate puzzles.
Celise is going to take a chance. Do you want me to roll or not?
You tell me. Do you want to roll?
Just roll and then say it.
Okay.
You have a better shot.
Hopefully these dice will not betray me. Oh boy. What am I rolling?
Oh no.
Are you trying to just figure out what the answer is, or are you trying to figure out something else?
I'm trying to figure out what the answer is. I did actual math. I hope you know that I hate you.
That's the best thing a DM can ever hear, by the way. That is the best thing you can ever hear.
But I did actual math, but depending on what I'm rolling, I need to know what I'm adding. So would it be intelligence?
Yeah, it will be. I mean, if you're trying to figure out the answer, it will be intelligence. If like you're just trying to straight up figure out what it is, it would be
So
intelligence.
Celise is dumb today. She only got a 9
Okay.
total, but I think the answer is 14.
Okay. All right. Do you share that with them, or is that like?
I share it because she's like doing like air quote, like figuring out like
Who
that,
you- who-
like the GIF. Where
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Are you sharing it with everyone? Or are you
yes.
Sharing? Okay.
because if this is half, so if you double that, it's 10 gallons. And if it's a quarter, 4 gallons, so 14. Hopefully I'm not wrong.
Celise, I don't agree.
All right, well, what you got?
I believe all the water can fit in the ring. Because it's a ring. All the water can go in the ring.
Oh, you think it's like a trick question?
There are no tricks with the
Okay,
game
never
of
mind.
shapes.
Yeah.
I feel like Ren screams out, he's like, 14's my final answer. Because Celeste told me that.
Hold on.
Oh,
Nobody said I was right.
oh,
Hey, he already said it.
I retract my final answer.
There are no
want-
retractions in the game.
The
of
game
shapes.
of shapes.
In the game.
14. Well, I surmise you selected 14 because you added the circle with the smaller circle.
Yeah, I did.
However, if we're looking for a ring, because I kind of feel for you. You look like you've been through
I have to travel with them. What do you expect?
it. For sure. But and then he like takes the larger circle, puts the smaller circle over it, and like he says, the ring is the difference between these two circles. If I have a big circle and take out the small circle, I'm left with a ring. So instead of adding the 10 and the 4, you should have found the difference of 10 and 4.
Oh, you're such a good tutor. You're so good.
So I reiterate.
Thank you. I did teach for America in Waterdeep. Fun.
So I reiterate, I kind of hate you right now.
Yes.
Mathlooksgood.com.
Mathwasgood.com.
mathwasgood.com.
All right. So like he says, I'm sorry you have not completed the game of shapes. Please proceed to the next game. And he points toward what looks like a little sphere that's kind of floating in a part of the room.
This is the worst science fair ever.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys do? You can go back to smoke. You can.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's the next thing?
Yeah,
What
what's
is the
next thing?
sphere?
So he's pointing toward this like sphere, and like he's like saying that way to the next set of games.
Perrin's gonna walk to the next set of games.
Yeah.
dejected.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Duo member like mutters under his breath, like, I didn't die and come back as a ghost to like do math.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Okay.
That's legit.
All right. As you walk up to this sphere, you see a word that's above the sphere that says focus. And I need an order. How are you getting to this sphere?
I'm directly behind Dahani. Like my snout is in their shoulder.
Yeah. Who's first?
Perrin is first.
My pencil is not working anymore, so I will use the power of technology
Here.
or
I'll
the power of
be-
someone letting me borrow a pencil.
Dahani will be after Perrin then.
All right.
I'll be last.
So you're after Dahani, right? Sid?
Coming too?
Yeah, yeah.
Duo, Ren, Solis. Okay. All right. So as Perrin, as you get closer to this thing called the focus, the the rest of your party sees you kind of turn into this sort of mist, and you fly up to the top of the sphere. You bounce off the top, and you go to the other side of the ellipse, which you cannot see. And as you appear, you end up in what looks like another identical half ellipse with different games on it. So you're essentially on the other. There was like a wall, and now you're on the other side of that wall.
It was like a Misty Step tram
Yes.
that we took.
Yeah, actually, that's
Yeah.
pretty good. Misty Tram, use your
Misty
natural
Tram.
cards. Yeah, it was a Misty Tram. And when you land, Perrin, you see a bunch of chickens.
Okay.
And
Wait, what kind of chickens?
Not a biscuit.
well, you're not there yet.
Oh,
but
well.
you just see a bunch of chickens.
What kind of chickens?
Y'all are the worst.
You playing games with us?
You can roll. You want to roll investigation on these chickens?
Are you done with your explanation? Is it just chickens? Or is there more stuff that you
I
want
said what I said.
All right. Roll the one, bound for luck. Great. What am I rolling? I just rolled. What I'm rolling?
Investigation.
Investigation. I'm sorry.
Well, if you're rolling to try to figure out what these
kind-
chickens
what
are,
kind
you
of
would be
chickens? Yes. 24. Dirty 24.
Oh, 4. Okay. All right. They look like regular chickens, man.
All right. That was a lot.
But I will say that there is one chicken that is sort of near the wall by itself.
Okay.
2 other chickens that are near this like rectangular, like I guess coop in like the middle, and they're fighting each other. They're
Okay.
scrapping.
Right.
And
Fight chickens.
there's another
Chicken fight.
chicken that is actually kind of near you that
Okay.
it like looks like it's kind of grazing on the ground.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So
Okay.
close chicken, fighting chickens, far chicken.
Yes.
There's 4 chickens.
Yes. I actually named them as well. If you
Oh.
know their names. But no,
Do they have name tags?
no, you might figure out the names later.
Okay.
But I just want to say that because I got excited when I was naming chickens. As I was playing this, I was like, oh
All right.
man, those damn chickens. All right, so
who's winning the chicken fight?
Hmm?
Who's winning the chicken fight?
you can't tell.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's one chicken and he pulls out spears like get over here.
Oh,
Wow.
Chicken over.
All right.
Uppercuts them.
Yeah.
You know, they're just going at it.
All right.
Little dragon punch.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so Dahani.
Yeah, it me.
So first of all, as you see Perrin kind of turn into this mist,
Uh-huh.
go up on the top and then whisk over, do you have any hesitation at all?
Yeah.
Because you have no idea where
Yes, I do.
where he is.
So can I see like where his misty self traveled?
Yeah, so like it goes up. You see it bounce off of the top, and it looks like it goes through the wall.
Through the wall. Okay, so I can't see where he ended up.
No, you cannot.
I turn around. I don't want to touch this.
Oh, I feel like we don't got a choice. We could touch it together.
Okay.
Okay, at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
1,
2,
2.
3.
All right. Nothing happens when you touch it together.
Okay. What? Can you describe what we're touching again?
It's like a floating black sphere.
How large is it?
It's probably like the size of like a softball.
Okay. And it's floating?
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like his misty? Like, is there like a hole in the wall?
No.
Where his? Okay.
Through it.
Just straight up.
Yeah.
Through. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Can I fly up and see if I can just go through the wall?
You can try.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fly up and. touch them.
Okay, so like this is their first time seeing you fly.
Yeah,
So I want you to describe
Okay,
how
so,
you do this.
Dahani is based off of a Dracula parrot. So very dark, yes, very dark feathers, except for the breast, which is bright red, and then the wings are bright red. So there's this moment where like she just steps back a little bit and unfurls her wings, and these bright red like wing parts come out, and the rest of the wing is black, and she just like whoosh and like goes on up.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, you
Yes.
whooshed. Oh,
Literally whoosh.
Very whoosh. So yeah, I just want to fly up to the wall and
Yeah.
like touch it and see
Okay.
if there's anything peculiar.
So as you're flying up, how do you guys react to seeing? Well, not Perrin, but how do you guys react seeing?
If you look at Duo, their mouth is just open, and for like the first time, really, they're speechless, but like they have like anime heart eyes as they watch.
Yeah. Sweet. All right. So you can see there's a small partition in the wall
Okay.
that you would only be able to see if you're like actually like up there.
Okay.
As you walk around, you see there's more games here.
Okay.
And you see Perrin staring at a bunch of fighting chickens for some reason.
Just two. Just two fighting chickens.
All right. So I get my eye like right on in the partition. Is it?
Yeah, it's very small. It's like it's like you like put your eye up to it and look through. So it's not something you could pass through
Okay.
or anything like that.
So I turn my head and I like get my eye on it and I'm like, your friend is looking at chickens.
Oh, heck yeah. I touched the spear.
All right. As soon as you touch it, the exact thing happens to you. Go up through the wall.
Yeah.
But
And
wait, Dahani's in front of the wall?
well, I mean, it's a large wall. It's a big wall.
You don't let
Duo
me
and I
have
are
fun
one now.
You wanted to smash into it.
No, I'm just like, no, never.
Okay. All right. So, Duo, when you land, you see a bunch of snails.
Oh.
See a bunch of snails, and they look exactly like the snail that you reached for in Troll Skull
No.
Manor.
These-
That the little tentacles came out after you, or like the snail that you stabbed.
Yeah.
Before you went to Critical Role. Exactly.
They're hiring kobolds now?
That's where Duo went. Yeah. Yeah. So, but you notice about these snails, they almost look like they're in like an order, almost like they're in lanes, and like they're lined up as if they're about to like
Okay.
Snail race?
Yeah.
or
I'm
something.
gonna race these snails. Yeah. I was upset that they weren't chickens, but I'm okay now.
Okay. Sweet. All right. Do you do anything when you?
Oh yeah. Other than the snails, is there a flag or like to signal a race? Is there a food bowl? Like what is else in the room?
You just see the lanes now. You do see that there's like somebody that's like standing over them, kind of like.
Oh, there's another person?
Yes.
Oh, great. I walk
Yeah.
up to that person.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Hello. I'm Duo. I'm here to whatever this is. That's what I'm here for.
Welcome to the games of race.
Yeah. Okay. Do I pick one? Is that? Think. All right. Do the snails? Are there any discerning characteristics of each snail, or are they all different,
Ooh,
or
do
the
you-
same?
Are you? You can definitely. Well, how do you want to tell? Do you want to just do like an investigation? You want to try to sense something else, some magic, something like that? What do you want to try?
Yeah, I think I want to do an Arcana because I know that they're magical, and I know that they created the magical glass from before, right?
Very good. Yes.
Haha.
Yeah.
All right. That is a 10.
Mm,
Medium.
all right. Oh.
Or I can roll again.
Serena's back. She gets advantage. You can
I
roll.
get advantage.
Oh.
Yay. That's worse.
Serena's back. All right. So, yeah, You can tell that there's definitely magical properties with these snails. You can't you can't you can't pick one that you would like undeniably think would win this race,
Okay.
but you can tell that th- that there's one that might be a little slower.
Okay. I turn to the person. What does this person look like who I'm speaking with?
So it looks like kind of like a matronly woman. She's like dressed, I guess what you call like a church hat, kind of like a very ostentatious hat,
Great.
and like a long flowing dress.
Okay.
Does she have a fan?
She has like a Martin Luther King fan.
Wood stick?
She is.
I
Check her purse for hard candy.
Wow.
I need it. I turn to her and I say like, "Hey, you know, like you look like you know what you're doing. Can you describe like? Tell me about these snails here. You know, do they have different personalities? Like, which one's your favorite? Which one is like kind of gossipy? Which one's like really like cool? You know what I mean? Like, what are the personalities?
Oh, of course they have personalities. I've never have anyone ask about my snails. Thank you so much.
Oh, they're great. They're
All right.
beautiful.
Well, this one's Barry. He's a little funny, but he's like one that, if you make a joke, he'll like turn around like he's laughing at you for a little bit. And this one is Joe.
Joan. Okay.
Joe.
Joan. What's their deal? What's Joan's deal?
He's a little mean.
Mean?
Yeah, like when I go to feed him, he kind of turns away. He always seems to face away from me. And this one here, this one is a Brian. He's a really tough one. And then she kind of leans in over, says, "I would bet on Brian if I were you."
You bet on Brian? Can I roll an insight?
Say it out loud.
Oh yeah. Okay. Can I?
I leaned over to you. What are you doing?
No. Oh, yeah. You're so cool. I'm gonna roll an insight.
Okay, sure.
I'm just rolling so bad. I trust her implicitly.
Okay,
I rolled a 2.
sure.
Okay. All my. What are we betting exactly?
You don't know what you're betting?
No, nobody told us. Nobody actually told us the rules. I don't even know exactly where we are.
Oh, well, don't worry about that. We're just having harmless fun.
Oh, harmless fun. I trust you implicitly. So that sounds great.
All right. As you are trusting this person implicitly, Rin, do you touch the sphere?
Ooh, okay.
Because like now you know that at least Perrin was over there, so you know that they didn't just like
Yeah.
disappear into nothingness. So you know that there's something.
I feel like Ren saw what happened, but he like looks at Gideon and kind of wants to go back and talk to him.
Okay. All right.
So I think Ren's gonna kind of retreat a little bit.
Okay. All right. As you retreat, Celeste, do you touch the sphere?
She does because she watched Denali fly up there and see that there's no way through.
Okay.
But she's thinking of it just like doing Misty Step.
Um.
No, that's what she's just thinking. As she
Oh,
touches
okay.
this thing.
Okay. Yeah. Because I was about to say you can't. Missy
I know I
Step 'cause you
can't
see.
actually.
Um,
Look, every time I get a chance, I'm gonna do it.
You can Misty Step, but you smash against the wall.
No, I'm
and
not.
you
I'm
lose
not
some
Misty
damage.
Stepping into the wall.
All right. All right. So you fly up, you bounce off, you go through the wall, and you are right next to 2 chickens that are fighting each other, and you see Perrin not too far away from you.
Man.
Chickens?
Celeste,
Yeah, that's my name.
it's pleasant to see you.
She just stares at him because she's still not over Vernus. But she's like, why are we here with chickens, though?
All right. I got bad news, guys. This fighting chickens just rolled a 19. They're on your legs, Celeste.
What?
They're on your legs.
So is that what they rolled to attack me?
I just rolled just to see how much they would wander around. And
But they're just regular-sized chickens, right?
yeah, there's regular sized chickens.
I just like grab it and throw it away. It's a chicken.
Okay, all right. As you go to grab one of the chickens,
Oh
I
no.
swear to God, if I die by a chicken, you're never gonna hear the end of this.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god.
If I die from a chicken, oh dear. Of course you pick my worst stat. Oh boy, I am attacked by chickens. This is what I get for the abyssal chickens. I did before. It's a total of a 4.
Oh.
Oh my God. All right.
Oh, he's gonna hear about this later. Trust me.
All right. As you try to grab these like chickens that are fighting, these chickens are in like attack mode.
Are they like buff chickens or something?
I mean, they've been working out a little bit. You know? You know
You're
what
in the
I'm
yard.
saying? Exactly.
Why they gotta be? What that little dumbbell?
Yeah. So they go to bite you.
Okay, well they gotta roll against my armor class.
And well, you failed the saving throw.
Wow, you're gonna really attack me with a chicken?
You won't
Okay.
take a lot of damage. Just like roll a d4.
Oh yeah.
Just roll a d4.
I don't trust you.
D4 times 100. There's a d4. There's a
Like,
d4.
I will throw something at you. That's only a 3.
Yeah. So like you just take 3 points of damage.
I am so annoyed. We're having chicken for dinner later.
And yeah, and then a older man who you would notice is the same older man that was at the door. Like he runs over. What are you doing with my chickens?
Your chicken jumped me. It's like I'm playing Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed? What are you talking about?
It's a game of amusement. Don't worry about it. I was just standing here. This chicken attacked me.
Well, get away from the chickens.
I just
People
showed
that are
up.
playing the game of chickens stand over there. Why are you over here?
Well, maybe you should be here to give people instructions. Do your job.
Jeez. Okay, so he kind of like looks you up and down and says, "Paladin, here. Usually don't see paladins in these parts, but partaking in games such as this.
It happens.
You must be on a certain path, I wonder.
Of vengeance. Why do you ask?
Vengeance against who, I should say.
And I just kind of look at him like, if I give you the name, would you even know who it is?
Probably not. Just this is my idea of small talk.
D&D small talk.
Who do you swear vengeance against? That's what I ask everyone. Comes in here. All right, so
Well, she wants to say Perrin, but she's not. A fighter named Zaraj.
Zaraj the Hunter.
Yes. Do you know him?
He's disappeared. I mean, I used to know him. Plenty of people.
Oh, really?
Plenty of people here have paid him over the years to
He's someone that you used to know?
take care of. Plenty of people here have paid him to, take care of things here and there. But he hasn't been seen since season 2 of Rivals of Waterdeep. So yeah, there's a rumor that he just left for other pastures. But anyway, would you
Hold on. No. Come back with me about Zaraj.
Yes.
Who was the last person that saw him?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in a very long time. But you might ask around, but I haven't seen him.
All right.
Would you like to play the game of chickens? He points to you two.
Well, how do we play the game of chicken?
So did Perrin hear all of this conversation
Sure.
with this guy that randomly showed up?
Sure.
Okay. Yes, what my friend said. How do we play this game of chickens?
Very simple. You you take these chickens and you put them in the center.
Well, it seems as if when you touch the chicken, you go from unhurt to being previously unhurt.
What's the audience think about that one? Come on.
Look at that! Look at that!
All right. Well, I mean, you have to be careful with the chickens for sure, but you might have a chance. All right. So as you are negotiation. We're gonna go back to the other side of the wall. Dahani, are you still in the air?
No, at this point, I have flown down and touched the
Okay.
sphere.
So
Oh,
you touched the sphere. Okay.
Yeah. After I saw, like, I'm kind of looking through the partition as people are going.
Mhm.
Once I see Celeste end up in the same place that Perrin is, I'm like, well, I'm gonna go too,
Okay.
or I hope I go to. But
All right.
Dahani doesn't know where she's gonna go.
All right, you did not. Yeah. So like as you touch the sphere, you turn and mist. You bounce up. You bounce over. Whee! Is that what you say?
No.
Whee! And then you end up next to Duo while she is and you like also see this matronly woman gushing about her snails.
Snails. All right. You said your name was Duo?
Oh yeah, my name's Duo. Hey, look at all these snails. That one's Barry, that one's Joan. I forgot all the other names, but like
Brian,
Brian.
Brian.
how dare you forget about Brian? I
Brian.
just told him. Please.
Sorry, you
You
know,
were so inquisitive before. Now
No.
you just forget.
ADHD brain forgot. Yeah, we're about to like race them.
Are there only the 3 snails?
For now.
For now.
Well, wait. You want to race the snails?
That's what I thought you said that we were doing.
You want to race
You said to bet on Brian or to
on the
Barry.
snails racing themselves. The snails race each other.
But can I race them? I would like to race the snails.
We might consider that for another game, but I don't know if you can fit in the lanes. And as you look down, there's like a snail in this little kind of lane with these glass walls going up.
So I remember the snails being fairly large. Is that not
So
right?
the snail that you saw was growing.
Yeah.
These are snails that look they're much smaller.
Okay. Are they normal snail size or are they
They're a little bit bigger than normals,
like
but
softball size?
yeah,
Okay.
they're like they're like a brick kind of like
Okay.
a red brick kind of that size.
Cool.
All right,
Yeah. Thank
Okay.
you. That's all I needed.
all right.
Dahani's just like, this is absolutely not what I signed up for.
What did you sign up for? What's your deal? Tell me about you.
This is her face right now.
And this is my face right now.
I was hired just to be a bodyguard.
Who you protecting?
The Castellanters who live here?
But like they're not around. So like right now, who you protecting? Me?
I guess.
So you're like my bodyguard?
Sure.
Nice.
I like how you turn that around.
That's roguelike.
Dahani is so bewildered.
All right, Ren, you see Dahani go off, but that doesn't deter you from having your conversation with Gideon. What do you do?
Going to get you over there.
So yeah, Red starts walking,
Yeah.
and then once again he's like, "Oh, so about them shapes. I was wondering what."
It's not them shapes. It's the game of shapes.
Oh yeah, the game of shapes. What's your favorite kind of shape?
My favorite shape?
Yeah. Is it a circle like mine?
It's a dodecahedron.
Oh, a Daka Hedron? Yeah, I love that too. That's one of my favorites.
Great.
Yeah.
Have you seen any?
Not of late, but if you have one, I would love to see it.
All right.
I mean,
This is Family Day. At C2E2.
I mean,
All right, so he. You know what? I gotta roll for this. I gotta see how he reacts. To it. He wrote a 2. So he looks a little smitten.
Oh. Okay.
He like kind of like he kind of loosens his hood a little bit, and you see what looks like kind of a little bit of blushing.
Oh.
And like he's like, well, I might. And then he goes back into his box of like shapes, and he pulls out a bunch of like different polygons of like different sizes, and like he like says, "Would you like to play a personal game of shapes? Just us."
Oh, I mean, I've always wanted to try out shapes with another person.
God.
Show your shapes.
Man, sometimes the DM, like you get question marks above your head, and you're just like, I didn't write this anywhere. All right, so yeah, so like he like I says, all of a sudden like his face kind of like it looks a little more worried, and like he like says he like leans in, and he says, "Look, we had a small misunderstanding last time, but I think there's something about you and this team. I highly suggest that you leave as soon as possible. You don't want to be involved with this here."
I mean, if you say so, I can go and follow my friends.
As long as you come back.
Oh, no, like okay. All right. Well, I'll try to make it back as soon as possible.
Thank you very much.
Can I steal one of these shapes though, just as a memento for you?
Of course. Which one would you like?
The DACA hexagon thingy. I'll take that one.
Okay. So he takes out a hexagon with what looks like a iPod dock on it. and he says, "Oh, I never thought of combining these together. That's genius." And he gives it to you.
Grab it and put it in my little pocket.
Yeah. It's like big enough to like, it's small enough you could fit it in your
Okay.
bag or pocket. All right. So do you
Yeah, I'm gonna go walk in, touch the sphere now. Yeah.
touch the sphere? All right. So like now you are like sort of like equidistant between the chickens and the snails.
Oh, so he can see.
I have a choice.
I mean, you always have a choice. D&D,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
You always have a choice.
I don't know. I want to go where the chickens are.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to be
All
where
right.
the chickens.
It's true. That was a really deep statement, man. That was really deep. All right, so you go over to the chickens as the man that is like directing it is explaining the rules. He says, "Okay, first one to get the one that gets the most chickens in wins."
How does this man look?
He's a older gentleman. He's like dressed very, very classy. He doesn't quite have like a tux on, but like he's like dressed. He's like
Does
adorned.
he have a bolo on?
Not have a bolo on.
No.
But you do see what looks like some looks like royal insignia on like his like chest.
So not a colonel.
Oh, out. Oh,
Wait, didn't they change the colonel to like a woman? Isn't the colonel a woman now?
Well, it's
Didn't
a,
they change?
it's a colonel.
Isn't Colonel Sanders like a? Didn't they?
It's
is
a
this-
woman dressing as a man.
Is it? I thought they.
No,
Yeah,
no.
the colonel was played by Reba McEntire.
Reba
for a
Mc-
while.
Oh, okay. But like it was like a
man.
temporary.
Yes,
thing.
with a like goatee.
Okay. This is the least derailments we've ever had. On the show.
Yeah, and it
So
actually.
I had to throw one in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So like he says, "Okay, go," and then he steps out. Do you engage in this game of chickens?
What are we doing?
Well, I will like rewind. So like he said, the one that gets the most chickens in the coop, like this rectangle in the middle of this room, wins. And there was one chicken that you saw at the wall, two that were fighting, one that bit Celise, and like one that was like grazing on the ground.
Well, so there are three of us in here, right? So, well, since there are three of us, we can all win if we get one.
That's a tie.
Well, but a tie is not a loss. And whoever gets the most win. If we all have the most, then we all win.
I'd like to win something. So
If that's what y'all want to do.
That's what Perrin wants to do.
Okay. All right. As you are hashing this out, I'm gonna go back to the snails. Are you trying to race these?
Very, very.
Okay. All right. So have you decided, Barry, Joan, or Brian? Have
So,
y'all
okay,
decided
I'm gonna
on-
give you the skinny on these snails. Okay, so Joan, I hear Joan is mean. Brian likes jokes, but he will turn around and go backwards and laugh at the jokes. Barry is a mystery. He likes to eat, I think it was food or something, but he like runs
What
away.
else would he
I don't know. A lot of these like snails go backwards though. That's my takeaway.
Okay.
And so like I like mimic their head
Oh,
turn.
dear.
So you're saying we have to pick one of these, right?
I mean, if you want to play, you have to pick a winner.
So like, say if we didn't want to play, if we're like, nah, let's leave. Where would the door be?
Where would the door be? Oh, you can leave from where you came in. And then like she like points over and like you see a door that looks like the one that you came in, but that door was marked A.
Okay.
This door is marked B, but it
So if we pick the winning snail, what do we get?
you get and then she like kind of like stops herself.
Oh, you can tell me anything, and I'm gonna try to see if I can like look trustworthy. Like I'm gonna turn on like the like puppy dog eyes and try to get her to like,
Okay.
because we were vibing, we were chatting.
Yeah, he has a problem.
Yeah. Can I do? Would that be deception?
Yes, I think that would.
Yes.
I mean, it could be a persuasion if you're trying to like persuade her. I mean, they're both like charisma. So.
I'm just gonna do deception. Oh yeah, that is a 27.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, you
sweet.
can tell me anything. You know, like I'm here for you, and I think that this is probably not lying. This is him being him, but you're great. I don't know if you're stuck here, but like if you wanted to get out, we can get you out too.
Okay. And then she looks at you and says, "That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me." She reaches over and gives you a hug.
Mm-hmm.
And as she's hugging you, she whispers in your ear, "You must get out."
Oh, okay. Oh, there, and I like release the hug, and I look at Dahani, and I give them the like, oh heck, like stare.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check on my. This has been great. And I'm gonna sprint to the sphere.
Mhm.
I'm gonna touch the sphere.
Okay.
Like I'm just gonna dash right away for it.
All right. As you dash, you're on the other side where you see the cards and the smoke and the shapes. And you don't know that this person is Gideon, but like you just see a very beautiful looking kind of gentleman in front of a bunch of shapes.
Okay.
I'm right after Duo, because apparently I'm his bodyguard now.
That's right. You've been employed. Okay.
Hence,
You're right next to Duo now. Okay. What are you guys doing with these chickens?
So, question.
Yes.
If the chickens are next to me
Mhm.
and I misty step, will they go with me?
No, I think you can Misty Step yourself.
I want to take the chickens with me. That's
Oh,
why.
well, if you reach down and grab them, which I'd make you roll for to see if they bite you again. If you successfully do it, then yes, you can take them with you.
I'm going to try to grab the 2 chickens.
Okay. All right.
That is, what am I adding with that?
I'd say a strength because
Oh, I'm adding strength. That is 21.
because like they are trying to resist you. Oh, they got a 19, so you got them.
Ooh.
It was like a hard grab though. You're trying to wrangle them in.
Yeah, so I grab 2 chickens and teleport to the ring.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I have 2 chickens and you have 1. Ah.
Okay. So
We have no chicken.
okay. So like the visual is you like
I just like
you,
reach
go
down.
and you wrangle them around
grab
and then you
them.
disappear and you appear in the ring and then you say that to Perrin.
Yep.
What does Perrin say?
Well, currently I have none, but I don't want to play this game. And Perrin walks away
Oh.
towards where he saw Rin appear from.
Okay, in like the middle. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then the old man turns to Ren and like says, "Well, whoever grabs 2 can tie with the paladin."
I thought there were only 3 chickens out.
There were 4
No,
They're
chickens.
4.
4 chickens.
Oh, we got to see this.
So what happens? You
I
can choose to walk away too, or you can.
I'll grab a chicken. I'll just walk it just to say that I played in this game. I know that, Celeste beat me already. So.
Okay. So there's one chicken that's like grazing the ground, and there's one that's against the wall that kind of looks like it's not really paying attention.
Can I go over to the one that's not paying attention and try to like soothe it? And
Okay.
Say hi to it.
All right. Like kind of just talk to it, or like kind of
Yeah,
duck
just, like,
down and try to.
He's like,
Touch it.
You'll be okay, little buddy. I'm gonna take care of you. We're gonna
Okay.
take ourselves over that way.
All right. Roll animal handling.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
See how you.
Oof, hopefully it's good. Ooh, no. Okay, 7.
Oh, that chicken just runs away from you. It just
Oh.
runs away as fast as it can. It runs away from you as fast as it can.
I thought
Yeah.
I could handle
For,
animals.
yeah, for any Legend of Zelda fans, these are Zelda chickens.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was imagining.
These are absolutely Zelda chickens, for sure.
Can I try to talk to the other one? The other-
Yeah. It's just grazing on the ground.
Okay, it's like,
I'm gonna take care of you, little buddy. I'm gonna grab you. And then we're
If
gonna
at
try to
first
get
you
the
don't
other side.
succeed, roll another animal handling.
Okay.
See what you do.
come on, can I get this?
See what
one?
you get.
Oh, it's
Roll again.
3, and I got a 1 on that. So
Okay, so like you can roll again though,
Yeah.
since you're
Oh.
because Perrin gives you bountiful luck.
I got a 3 on that one. So I don't think
You are
animals
not
really
meant
like.
to be chickens.
This chicken runs away from you as fast as it can. It actually runs into the other chicken.
Oh Jesus!
So the chickens, so they collide into each other, and they are kind of like dazed now. They're like in front of
They
each other.
see chickens above their head.
Can I try one more time and try to get both at the same time? One more
Okay,
time?
how are you gonna try? Are you gonna try to soothe them again, or are you gonna try
I'm
to
gonna
grab
try
them?
to like. I'm gonna like get on the ground and like slowly move like towards them, so not scare them, and then try to soothe them and be like,
Hey, buddies, I'm gonna try to take care of you so well. Then we're gonna go across the finish line that way.
and then should I roll for animal handling again?
Are you trying to grab them?
I'm
or
trying to
just-
grab this so we could.
If you try to grab them, just do a strength roll.
Okay.
I'm trying to have pity on you, man.
Oh my God, I'm rolling so bad today.
You should use some other dice.
6. I don't want these chickens. They could say.
All right.
wanna walk away.
You know what? They are dazed, so I'll give you advantage on that roll because the
Okay.
chickens
Oh.
are like
Yeah,
kind of out of it.
yeah.
So I'll give you
another
advantage on that.
Roll one more
Use
time.
use a different D20 to roll for the.
Yeah, can you give him one of your dice?
give me- yeah.
Roll one of your
Yeah.
one of your dice.
Yeah,
'cause-
just pick.
I'll pick
Yeah.
this. And
Good.
let's see. Will this do any better? I don't know. Oh, okay. 15.
Okay.
15. All right.
We're
You
above,
scoop
like-
them up. You scoop up both of them. Do you go to the?
I'm gonna try to run to the
Yeah,
finish line.
yeah. You don't
And then
you don't even have to roll. You just grab them.
it's like, Celeste, look, I did it.
Okay.
Here and chickened out.
Ah. You're gonna be a great dad.
Lord.
Yeah.
Celise is just like, but you had to wait until they knocked each other out.
I mean, I never said I was good with animals.
Well, we saw that.
All right. Okay. All right. So the old man comes over and says, "Enough games. We all know why you're here." And he looks at all of you.
All of
No, we're in a different room.
Well, all of us.
Everyone that is in the vicinity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you see that wall that was like kind of like separating the two rooms. It just disappears. So now you can see like the entire
Oh.
oval of the room. And roll perception.
everybody?
Everybody?
Yeah, everybody roll.
I'm not using that.
Oh.
That is
28.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
21.
19.
Okay. All right. What'd you get?
7.
7? Okay. All right. Yeah. Like duo just
No, Duo's freaked out, actually.
freaked out.
Yeah. So they're not paying attention. They're
Okay.
trying to talk to Dahani.
All right. So those windows that were in the back, they start glowing a red hue. And you would notice that they look very similar to the windows that you saw at Corinne's place that, remember, had scenes from Avernus.
Yeah.
But now they do not have scenes. One of the windows has what looks like a very large minotaur on it, a very, very large minotaur. And that one, the minotaur actually moves. It looks like it's moving between windows.
Oh.
So it almost looks like it's walking behind something and it's moving toward the windows. And then everybody, all of the other NPCs, so Gideon and like Little Smoke and the matronly woman and the man, they turn toward that painting and they start bowing and they say, "Baphomet, Baphomet, Baphomet." That's where we're gonna end.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh.
All right.
You want me to do the Q&A?
Yeah. Well, do you want to raffle first? or the
Okay.
Q&A?
All right, so what we're gonna do, we're going to pull raffle tickets. If you got a ticket on your way in, we're gonna start with the individual D20s, and then the Raised Obsidian set, and then the Wormwood tray, and then last and definitely not least, the legendary bundle from D&D Beyond, which thankfully, Lauren, who is a community manager, is present and can give it to you on the spot. And no one has to mail you.
So normally
little
what we
questions
do.
after.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I mean.
Yeah.
We can,
So, depending on if you want to wait for the raffle or not, we're going to also do Q&A. And what we normally do is Q&A in character, but since this is a live show, you can also ask us questions about either rivals, how long we've been playing D&D, or other things. So get your raffle tickets out. Serena,
Get ready,
if
everybody.
you would draw a ticket.
Yes.
And Lauren actually has the prizes, so.
Okay. So number 6030926.
All right, go see Lauren and grab a D20. And if you're okay with it, we'd like to take your photo and get your socials. All right. Next up, pick a number.
Yeah.
1 D20. So we're doing 5 D20s, and then the Raised Obsidian set.
All right. 6030939.
Oh.
Amazing!
Okay. All right.
Oh my God! I picked
All right,
it
pass it
because we're actually meeting.
all right.
Lauren.
Thanks, Lauren.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not supposed to look.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're not supposed to look.
Yeah,
It's not like there's
We're a
game
show of
time.
honesty here.
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
We know,
Yeah.
especially at the end of season 5.
Right. The next number is 6030938.
Oh, whoa. That's one off.
Oh,
Hey!
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Come on down.
All right. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun.
Yeah, we should have some prices right music.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, next number is 6030894. Oh,
All right. Hey.
I get to pick a number. I'm supposed to roll. It's like, ooh, which number looks nice? Okay, got it. Okay, 6030974.
Oh,
That's what they get for not being
no.
here.
Did they leave?
Right?
Ain't they left?
Going once,
All right,
going
next number.
twice.
We told you.
Yeah.
We told you be here.
We love you, but I'm sorry you left. Okay, 6030902. Oh, yeah.
Hey.
All right, I will pull for the obsidian set.
Yeah.
So for those of you not familiar with Level Up Dice, they do gemstone and other precious metals, etc. So this is their race obsidian. If you win this, please go down and say thank you.
Just go down and say thank you anyway if you want.
What?
So just go down and say thank you anyway if you want.
Well, yes. All right, so it is 6030891. That's going to be one more turn.
Awesome.
Okay. Oh gosh. Oh, here we go. 6030925. That is amazing.
Congratulations, you are taking home a wormwood dice tray.
Yes.
Yeah, sweet.
And then last but most definitely not least, Lauren, if you would like to come up and do the honors. And this is going to be for a legend.
Right here, come
Grab a
here.
mic.
This is for a legendary bundle, which is literally everything in D&D Beyond. Probably over $600 worth
Okay.
of books.
Yeah, this is everything in like 5th edition. So all the
Everything
source
so far.
books.
Yes.
So I have 6030940.
Let's see, Lauren. Let Jeff take a quick photo of you before Lauren takes care of your bundle. And then if you want to line up at mics and have Q&A.
Yeah, so if you have any questions.
Yeah, if you have any questions,
And
hop
I'm
over.
going to reinforce what I do when I'm on any other panel, not a comment. And anyone in this room who's seen me moderate a panel will know that I mean not a comment. So someone also line up behind CB.
I'll ask all the questions. Don't
Yeah.
get it twisted.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Who are you? What do you
Say
do?
who you are.
Yeah.
All right, who are you?
Introduce
Oh,
yourself.
Hi, my name is Omega, also known as the Critical Bard on Twitter.
Yay!
Hi. My question is, how does it feel to be a all person of color D&D channel and just a powerful presence in this community, especially the day after Black History Month?
Oh, wow.
So can someone repeat the question?
How does it feel to be an all POC cast representing D&D?
Feels fucking amazing.
Right, it's
It's
awesome.
fucking dope as hell.
It's the best.
Yeah, I mean, it feels great. I mean, this is like, if I saw stuff like this when I was younger, I probably would have gotten into it earlier.
Yeah, very
you
much
know?
the same.
So I like providing something that other people can look at and possibly get motivated and, you know, to get into it. So
Yeah, I'm waiting for the day where we're not an anomaly. This is just a normal thing,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah, and for me, you know, I grew up playing D&D and, you know, and getting to roll dice with all these folks every weekend is not something I ever thought I would do because I actually stopped playing D&D for a long time. So the fact that we can be here on this stage and be 6 seasons in is something I never thought we'd have.
Yeah.
Come on up. We don't have a lot of time. Go ahead.
Hi.
Hi there, I'm Jono.
Hey, John.
Hi.
My question is for the DMs at the table. So I really like that you divvy up the story into seasons. How do you, or do you, work together in between them to make sure that something cohesive is being told?
That's a good question.
I think everything is collaborative. Thanks for the question. Everything is very, very collaborative because we're still trying to tell a cohesive story. It is important that we are able to communicate with the previous DM and be able to build off of their story while still trying to tell your own. So, if you're working with people, the people at the table we absolutely love, so it makes it easier for us to communicate with each other and collaborate with each other to tell one cohesive story.
My question's for Tanya.
God.
I love playing paladins. They definitely have a bit of a stigma. So playing a vengeance oath paladin, like what similarities do you think there are between the other paladin class, and like what does it do that allows you to be very different?
Because, up until 5th edition, you were locked into lawful good. It's different because I don't have to be like perfectly moral. I don't have to be like the stick in the mud. No, those aren't the rules. I can kind of go in those gray areas you normally don't get to go in with a paladin. And with my character, her backstory is all about vengeance and, getting back the person that took the love of her life right in front of her. So for me, it's different in that I get to have a bit more flexibility in how I play the character. And since we spent a season in Avernus, getting a chance to kind of really dig into how that affected her, not just being in Avernus, but being an adherent of Tyr and doing things that are right and struggling with, this may be the right thing, but is it really the right thing at the end of the day? And like, how does it affect other people? Because if she starts thinking just of herself, it's going to have an adverse effect. So for me, it's a chance to have way more flexibility. I would normally play like a rogue or a fighter otherwise, but with the rule changes, I was like, give me a paladin right now.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Sweet.
This might be a repeat question that you guys have answered before, but how did this group start? Like, how did you decide to make this group?
We're a boy band.
Yeah, sort of. We're sort of a boy band.
Right.
So I was in the show The Dungeon Rats with Carlos Luna, and Greg Tito contacted him directly after kind of figuring out or liking our show. And I know that Greg reached out to Tanya. So between Tanya and Carlos putting everybody together into like a super group. So our first show at D&D Live, we didn't know each other very well. That was the first time we really truly played together, but we immediately clicked and have been telling stories for the last 2 years together. Yeah.
And the important part is when Greg got us together, it wasn't about like, look at us, look at WotC. We're getting all the brown people to show that you too can play D&D. It was to show that everyone could play because we all were at different experience levels. Half the cast had never played before we sat on stage in LA in 2018.
Yeah.
Some of us have been playing forever and stepped away and came back.
I think the other important thing to mention is this is the only show in the Midwest. We're based right here in Chicago. So, we were in the studio together in Chicago. So that was another part that was also very important was getting a game going that wasn't on the coast. Getting something in the heartland where real people live.
Wow, somebody's going for that Midwest vote.
Hey, man. Exactly.
You joining the primary?
But it was about getting people together, showing that that everybody can play at the table. Everyone is welcome at the table, and it doesn't matter what your skill level is. You can play, and you should play.
Yeah.
And DM.
And DM.
Yes.
Because Sharif and Cicero had never DM'd either.
Yeah.
Or played.
Or played, but I'm just,
Yeah.
as we move forward.
Yeah, and like this is my second time DMing.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
Amazing. Well,
Yeah,
thank you for your question.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right, next question.
Yes.
Hey everybody, my name's Javier. Good to see you.
Hey, Javier.
Special shout out to Tanya, Sharif, and Cicero from the Spawn on Me days. And hi, Brandon, again, good to see you. My question is, I'm a high school teacher, and I work with a lot of students who have social anxiety, so y'all have inspired me to maybe get some D&D going in the classroom.
Yeah.
So I know, Cicero, you have kids, and Sharif, you work with students all the time. What's a easy way to kind of get the ball rolling, or the dice rolling, I guess?
D&D starter kit.
Yeah.
The D&D starter kit, it is $25. It gives you everything that you need, and you can buy it anywhere. It gives you everything that you'd need in order to start a campaign, and it walks people through the beginning parts of a campaign. It's perfect. $25 gets you right on your way.
Awesome.
And then you've got people's phone numbers if you need help.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah.
it.
I think the most important thing to share with really anyone new, but especially younger people, is you don't have to know all this like advanced
Right.
mathematics or tactics. You just jump in and have fun with friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everything is like a guide, but it's not like, because I used to think that I had to know everything before I even started playing, that I had to know every stat, every whatever, and like you don't have to. So I think that that'll help kids to like feel more relaxed.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And I think that if you're dealing with, kids with like social anxiety, really focusing on the collaborative storytelling aspect of D&D would be a great way to like give them a goal, right? Set a main objective. And the ones who are more shy, well, they'll play the game. They'll be like, I have to do this thing. But eventually they'll start to loosen up and feel more comfortable sharing the story. So good luck.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Hi, my name is Jahi. I usually want to ask a question of the performers, but I actually do have an in-character question this time.
Yeah.
Yay.
This question is for Rin and for Duo. Are you very sad that you didn't get to steal before everything went down?
Oh yeah, I'm so sad. There were so many rich people and like shinies everywhere. If I could just, make a new life for us.
Yeah, start over and start clean. And I can have a Gary 4 if I
Yeah.
want to.
Gary 4.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very cool.
All right.
All right. Well, any last chance for questions? Anybody?
All right.
All right. Well, let's go around. Well, before we go around the table, just want to say, this is the time that we stream every week. So like Sundays at noon on twitch.tv/DND, you can check out our show. We also have a podcast. You can just search Rivals of Waterdeep, and all the archives on YouTube as well. On the Dungeons and Dragons page, they have a playlist for Rivals of Waterdeep, so you can check out all of our stuff there. Let's go around the table and see what everybody's up to. Starting with Serena.
Hi, I'm Serena Marie. You can find me on Twitter at SerenaXMarie. Yeah, I'm the community manager of Critical Role, and I'm taking a break from streaming to focus on that. So just hang out with me on Twitter. Be my friend. It's all good.
My name is Tanya DePass. You can find me everywhere online as Cypher of Tears, CYPHEROFTYR. I'm here with these fine folks every Sunday, and March 12th, I'm going to actually DM a Dragon Age campaign on the Wandering DMs channel, and we're going to call it The Search for Anders. So if you play Dragon Age, you'll get that, and if not, just follow me on Twitter. I'll yell at my players will probably hate me on day one because I get to send them after our favorite apostate.
Hey guys, I'm Cicero Holmes. I played Perrin Underbow. You can find me on social media, on all social media platforms at Stubby Stan. So besides Rivals, you can find me talking about the latest trek into the Star Trek universe on Discovery Debrief. Right now we're talking about Picard, Star Trek Picard. So if you guys want to check that out, check my social media for that. Upcoming, I think you'll be able to see me just wandering around GaryCon in Lake Geneva. Yeah, if you see me there, yell at me.
In a nice way.
I'm Brandon Stennis. I played Ren Leodon. You can find me on Twitter at IamBrandonTV. I think that's all social besides Twitch. It's IamBrandon. What's coming up next? Rivals, of course. I'm also on a podcast with Pumpkinberry. So if we're a fan of the Roswell show in the 90s, we do like a recap show of that. It's called Leaving Normal. So definitely check that out. And I think that's it for now. Yeah.
And I am Latia Bryant. You can find me at all social media places at The Lady Tiefling. I am also the community manager for the D&D Adventurers League, the organized play system that D&D has going on. So I'm kind of everywhere. I'll be at GaryCon as well. So if you're there, come and say hi. I'll be running a whole bunch of games. I'm with these guys now, these fine people now on Sundays, and I also do an all rogues stream with CV on Friday evenings at twitch.tv/dropthedie. So watch me there, watch me here, listen to me everywhere. I'm extremely online, so please talk to me so much.
Nice. And I'm Sharif Jackson. I was your DM. You can find my stuff at sharifjackson.com, SHAREEF Jackson.com. It'll have links to all my stuff. If you're interested in fun mathy things, like, hey, they were in an ellipse, why did the focus have them move to the other side of the ellipse? You go to mathlesskid.com and check out my math and physics tutoring and all that stuff. My game looks good, my YouTube videos and all that stuff. Next Sunday, we will be broadcasting this show on Twitch. So our next actual episode is the Sunday after on the 15th.
Beware the Ides of March.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
I do this.
Thanks. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So thank you so much for coming. We really
thank
you.
And we will see y'all later. Peace out.
Hey.
Bye.